Boys, this Balon d'Or thing now is becoming truly pathetic. This hashtag robbed and all that bollocks going on is honestly, if you were one of these people who have been hashtagging robbed, then honestly do not talk about football ever again in your life. I don't understand how you could possibly be a football fan and be so heavily against the greatest to ever have done it of all time that you're willing to try and mock a great season he had and saying that he robbed a Balon d'Or. Don't get me wrong, Haaland was absolutely incredible. And if he'd have won, I wouldn't have been upset because them two were incredible. Depends what you put more emphasis on, World Cup or the treble. Obviously, they both had really good club seasons as well, by the way. But to say that it wasn't close and it was robbed, it just shows that you've got an agenda. You're either a Ronaldo fan or you have zero clue about the game. So let's just have a look at the stats. And bear in mind, boys, it has nothing to do with the MLS. It's a season. It's not calendar year. 49 appearances to 56. 30 goals to 56. Heavily in Erling Braut's favour. Shots were close. Assists heavily in Leo's favour. And just go through the rest of these and then have a word with yourself. Look at the rating. Average match rating of 8.1 throughout the whole season is fucking incredible. And don't forget, Erling Haaland has got literally the goals on Messi, and that is it. Every other stat is in Messi's favour. Added to that, the best World Cup campaign by a player ever. Ever. But if you're solely just choosing goals as the reason why someone should win the Balon d'Or, you can't have much of a clue about how the game works. Because Messi's job basically was to feed Kylian Mbappe all season. And he still managed to get goals himself. Messi picks the ball up deep. He's dictating all over the pitch. And as much as I am not shitting on what Haaland does, because he's a goal scorer and it's incredible, he's literally just finishing off the chances that incredible team is creating for him. It's a skill in itself, don't get me wrong, I'm not beating down on that. But if you can't notice a difference in roles between the pair of them, then what the fuck am I doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? Because you're not going to get it. And then a tournament that comes round every 4 years, the man absolutely dominated it at 36. I've seen people argue in Haaland's favour that, have you seen what he's done? He's broke the Premier League record at 22, 23. But you don't realise, if you completely flip that, Messi was dominating the World Cup at 36. He's an old man. So which one's more impressive if you're taking age into it? But age shouldn't come into it whatsoever anyway, because it's the Balon d'Or, it's the best player in the world. It's not who's done the best for their age. Like I said, if you claim that you're a football fan and you can't appreciate the season that this man has had, and he was the best player in the world, it's facts. It's more than opinion now because it's facts because he's got the Balon d'Or. But I just honestly don't get how you can claim that you're a fan of a sport when you just weirdly hate the best to have ever done it. This will surely be his last Balon d'Or as well. But he deserved it. He was the best player in the world. You should count yourself lucky that you got to live through this man's career. Because when you hear about Pelés and Maradonas and stuff and everyone here is too young to know them, you think, oh, that would be nice living through their career. We literally got to live through the career of the best player of all time. And he broke records which stood for years, so I think the chances surely are that we will never see a player like this in our lifetime again. Just enjoy him rather than try and taint the last deserved award that he wins. 8 Balon d'Ors, World Cup, goals and assists galore, just fucking the best. The best.